So, anyway, just doing what these kind of things, but again, if I have vision issues, then I have to be more here. So do I pay attention now to my teacher or to what was here? And then if I start doing this and then, now it's come back, all of those kind of things. But those start showing up from babyhood. So again, if you can strengthen the whole system of the body, again, this kind of kid is not going to be able to drive a car if that continues, as an example. I drive a car, I never watch my hands, much less my feet. So you don't realize it, that we do these. I can tie my shoes, I can bring my foot up here and tie my shoes and not look at my shoes. But you'll start to see key elements from babies all the way up that they can't separate from that. They can only tie their shoes when nothing else is going on, and they can sit down and concentrate on tying the shoes. So are you starting to see how babies go into adults?
No, I was thinking that like kids with autism,
Right.
like severe,
Right.
they can drive either.
No. One of the things that happen with autism, we have an internal GPS. We all know that right now we're in Peoria. We know, well, we might not know you're in Maricopa County. I live here. You know you're in Arizona. You know you're in North America. You know you're on planet Earth. It's a milestone. You don't wake up this morning and think that way, but it happens, right? But with autism, that internal GPS does not get developed. So one of the things you'll start seeing is this, almost like it's like a ping. So it's like our phones looking for internet, that roaming ping. So but their bodies are literally going, or you'll see the flapping, but literally their bodies are going, where am I? So that's one of the main things that you'll start to see, because even though it doesn't matter that I'm in the state of Arizona, again, it helps me, my left, right, where I am, that spatial proprioceptive response stuff, that you'll start learning, again, that Bruce came out, I don't have to say, hi, Bruce, like when you say hi, no, he came in, and I looked at him, I acknowledged it, but I don't have to necessarily stop what I'm doing either. You'll see that, and that's where the driving comes in. And also what happens when they panic, then this really kicks in.
I'm hearing this about autism, and Hopkins is kind of, they get that, like, sometimes they'll hit, but they don't mean to, but it just happens.
Right.
Is that...
What is it that you're explaining?
Pitt Hopkins children, they have a lot of the same characteristics of an autistic child.
Right.
But then you add that on.
Right.
And what would you do with something like that?
Go back to the pelvis,
Go back to the pelvis,
because
yeah.
they really,
Is this
all of these kids have issues with rotations, whether it's genetic or not.
Is this something that's happening involuntarily, or?
It's involuntary, but it can also be voluntary.
Okay.
It can be both, but a lot of times it's involuntary.
Sort of like a Tourette's.
Yeah, it's very similar.
But
to that.
also what needs to be checked out, I found about 9 kids have panda syndrome, and they really have to be checked for that, which is a dormant form of strep, and it causes these tics or Tourette-ish kind of things, and reflexes to start to happen. So they need to be on a prophylactic dose of antibiotics, long term.
The children who swing.
Yeah.
They
They what?
And then you're talking about pandas, right?
Yeah. That needs to be ruled out. It can be misdiagnosed in there. But yeah, they can, it can either be more OCD, like I have to wash my hands all the time, or suddenly comes in, like if these tics didn't happen from birth and they suddenly happen at 4, it needs to be ruled out that the child doesn't have panda. It's an acronym. It's like pediatric autoimmune neurological disorder or something association. Wow, I think I actually got that. But